sports. It's in the game.
Someone give me options and then fire. I can give it to about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my way.
This is second nature, all is automatic. Animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
They go play action now. Wilson. They still can't get him. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Wilson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. They'll run for it wide. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 48 yards. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they're going to get him. him. He's sacked back at the 10. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pass underneath for Carson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Seahawks.
This is Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
The Ravens, 36.
Flush to his right. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Carson. A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
8-6 the score after 1.
With the score, Seahawks 8, Ravens 6.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, touchdown Ravens.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Des Bryant, 82 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
Point conversion.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now it's Carson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Second and 8 at their 48-yard line.
On second down, it's Edwards. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Seahawks 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is DJ Reed returning. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be...
This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
The extra point is good.
Myers connects on the PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Just like that. He's crossing. He's checking.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
He lived for this.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
42, Seahawks 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 71 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Wilson, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now a toss play. It's Carson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
The Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Looking downfield for Downs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks that can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 45 yards.
10 at the 11-yard line.
50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get you.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Flush to his right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
27. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36.